Walt Whitman, A Visual History, is a simple biography of the much-admired American poet. This biography takes a unique approach by tying together Whitman's written history with images of himself during the same time period of great relevance in his life. Whitman was fascinated by the idea of photography and is a relatively well-photographed man for his time. It is necessary to note that Whitman was born in 1819. The world's very first photograph was developed in 1816. However, it was not until 1839 that the first practical photographing process was available for public. Not long after, in 1848, the series of Whitman photographs that would document his life began. Shown here is the first known photograph of Whitman, appearing in 1848. At this time, Whitman would have been working as the editor of New Orleans Crescent. It is said that during his time here, he had his first experience with slavery. In this picture, Whitman has returned back from New Orleans and is in his home state of New York, where he found the Brooklyn Freeman, a free soil newspaper. In 1855, Whitman has taken out a copyright on the very first edition of Leaves of Grass. This initial version consisted of only 12 poems. The next two photographs show the contrast in Whitman from the start of the Civil War in 1861 to the end in 1865. During the Civil War, Whitman worked as a freelance journalist who also cared for wounded soldiers. It should be noted how weathered Whitman looks from the beginning of the war until the end. It is during this time, after 1863, that Whitman worked for the Department of the Interior. After being fired from his job at the Department of the Interior for the quoted vulgarity of the Leaves of Grass, he moved to see his ill mother in 1870 and traveled to New Jersey. Whitman would stay in New Jersey and work on his final poems until his death, March 26 of 1892. This is the last photograph of Whitman. By the time Whitman passed away at the age of 72, there had been hundreds of photos taken of him, something very unprecedented for a man of his time. To see the extended version of this virtual history and to read additional articles on Whitman and other progressive American authors, please visit us online at www.sites.vmi.edu/Parsons G15.